Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
We have with us today Bert Monro, CEO of Cora Gold, which is a gold exploration company focused on West Africa. Good day, Bert. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Good to have you. For investors that haven't heard of Cora Gold, do you think you could give us a summary of the company and what it's been up to over the past few weeks?
Yeah, sure thing. Cora Gold is an AIM-listed West African gold company. We've got a suite of exploration permits across predominantly Mali, but also into Senegal as well, covering two really prospective shear zones, the Kenieba window and also the Yamfilila belt. We've been actively exploring since IPO over 2 years ago those permits. We've honed on, focusing on one permit predominantly, which is called Sanankoro. We brought out a maiden resource in December last year and a maiden scoping study last month. And we've currently been drilling the permit pretty thoroughly. And just this morning, we've just released some really exciting drill results from it. So I guess what's coming up in the next few weeks, hopefully plenty more good drill results to come from that program of drilling, as well as I hope other news flow on work programs on other permits as well as Sanankoro.
Your main focus seems to be on the Sanankoro discovery in Mali. Can you tell me a bit about the background of the discovery and why it's the focus of your attention?
Yeah, sure thing. This set of permits at Sanankoro actually came out of Hummingbird Resources, who are Cora's largest shareholder and have the nearest operating mine to Sanankoro. It was initially discovered by Gold Fields, a large African-based mining company. The exciting thing about Sanankoro and what Cora sees huge potential in is really the oxides. So essentially, oxides are the free digging material from surface. So at Sanankoro, on average, you've got up to 100 meters in places, but probably average depth of 70, 80 meters of oxides, which should allow for good, relatively low cost and low processing ability of the ore. And I think that's why we've really honed in on it, and obviously why we brought out that maiden scoping study last month, which was really focused on the oxide. So ultimately being able to mine and process ore which is in oxides, for a relatively low cost. So I think we're excited about it from that perspective. But I think the thing which is coming through today in some of these drill results is also we're getting some good hits into the sulphides at depth below the oxide. So I think in terms of looking at the longer term potential of the project, you've got that ability that you've got the sulphides below it as well, which could potentially increase the mine life theoretically.
You mentioned the drill results. Can you tell me what is so exciting about them specifically?
Yeah, sure thing. Over the last couple of months, we've been drilling pretty extensively at Sanankoro. The drilling's been focused on two areas. One area, and this is what we predominantly released today, is testing the resource at depth. So in our scoping study, the average pit depth in our theoretical mining pits is between 40 meters and 80 meters in depth. 40 meters to 100 meters in depth, really. And I guess the reason for that was generally limitations on drilling, because we hadn't drilled it significantly in lots of areas. So what we've been doing here is testing, that there's still mineralization at depth below that. So getting some of those hits at the depths we have, would in principle be able to bring those pit shells, we hope, in time larger, and obviously bring more gold into those pit shells, and obviously would in theory lead to an increase in your resource. I think the results we're waiting on and hopefully will be coming out in the coming weeks is predominantly step out drill results. So on top of testing in and around the existing resources, we also stepped out and we're drilling extensions to the known mineralization. So hopefully if we can get some good holes out of those, that will show good potential to increase the resources up and down strike from where we've currently got them. So all in all, pleased with the results we got this morning and looking forward to getting the results in the coming weeks for the other drilling.
And these are the first number of results to come through from the 2019 fourth quarter drilling program. What should investors look for in the coming weeks?
Yes, I think just touched on it. I think we've still got plenty of drill results to come. So I think hopefully in the coming weeks we should have more results to come out on the drilling side of things. On top of that, we are exploring our other permits and have got active exploration programs going on our other permits. So hopefully we'll be able to bring out some updates on those work programs and plans for those other permits as well. As well as I think also talk a little bit more about, plans for moving Sanankoro forward. As we said, at the moment we've got a scoping study published. We believe it's got standalone mine potential, ultimately we need to look to increase the resource and the mine life, and obviously move through into feasibility studies in time. So I think there should be plenty of news flow over the coming weeks, predominantly led by further drilling results at Sanankoro.
And we look forward to those updates. Bert, thanks for taking the time to talk to Share Talk, and we'll hopefully hear from you soon.
Not at all. Thanks a lot for having me on. Cheers.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.